Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. Touchdown, Knights! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Snap it to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. White going to attack through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Corners are going to bail. The gift to the right. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's complete to the left. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And some room to work. Turning it on. Touchdown, UCF! And that one will put them up here in the second half. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
Room to the right. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. A first down run on the doorstep.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Give to the fullback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Broncos want to move quickly. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Right back to the well. Runs through the tackle. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air, it's Manning. He unleashes a long one. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. It's a draw. Fighting off the defender. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got his man downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the fullback. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Give to the big fullback. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. A first down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. How good have they been on third down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Boise State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Who can you count in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
And he tacked on the extra point. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And runs through another guy. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
He'll pull it down and run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass, it's Manning. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's okay, offense. You did your job. You took the lead late in this football game. Now, defense, it's your time to shine. A few more stops, and you get out of here with a dub.
Down to 17 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and what a miracle it would be if they pull this out. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. give to the back. Runs through a tackle. There he goes. The tag. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Back to throw, it's Manning. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Complete to the left. He gets it in! He gets it in! No time on the clock, and they're down by 2, and they've still got a chance.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the fourth quarter, when you need the two-point conversion?
He wants to throw it. He makes the catch. It's good. They scored a touchdown as time expired. They get the 2. And incredibly, we are going to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. The offense changing the play. White wants to throw it. Unleashes one deep. If he houses this, it's ball game. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Oh, and it's intercepted, a turnover in overtime. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. To the air, it's Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Give to the running back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. They want to keep this drive alive. Third and short here in overtime. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Touchdown Knights! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. He's looking to throw. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover.
UCF 41, Boise State 35.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll breaks into the open. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown Broncos. That ties it up here in double OT, and now they can win it.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I gotta go for 2. I know the new overtime rules, they changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Second overtime, you have to go for 2, and this is for the win. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Have to go for 2 here in the second overtime, and this one would win the game. White going to attack through the air. They